Everyone says AI automation is expensive, but Anthropic just proved them wrong. Claude Sonnet 5 cuts agent costs in half while actually performing better. Here's what that means for your business. Hey everyone, I'm Mohammed, founder of Digital Dev. Today we're diving into Claude Sonnet 5, the new model that's changing the economics of AI agents forever. In the next 9 minutes, you'll learn exactly how much you'll save running agents on Sonnet 5. Which business tasks benefit most from this price drop? The performance trade-offs. Spoiler, there barely are any. Real examples of automation that now make financial sense. Let's get into it. So here's what just happened. Anthropic launched Claude Sonnet 5 on June 30th, 2026, and the pricing is genuinely disruptive. Claude 3.5 Sonnet, the previous model, costs $3 per million input tokens and $15 per million output tokens. That's the baseline most businesses have been using. Claude Sonnet 5, $1 per million input tokens and $5 per million output tokens. That's 67% cheaper on inputs, 67% cheaper on outputs. Not a 5% optimization, not a 10% reduction. We're talking about slicing costs into thirds. Why does this matter? Because agents are token heavy. A single customer service agent might process 500,000 tokens per day. Context windows, conversation history, tool calls, reasoning chains. At the old pricing, that's roughly $8 to $10 per agent per day. At Sonnet 5 pricing, you're looking at $2.50 to $3.50. Multiply that by 20 agents across lead qualification, support, data processing, and you're suddenly saving $100,000 plus per year per business. Now, you might ask, couldn't Anthropic just lower prices on Claude 3.5 Sonnet? Why launch a separate model? Because Sonnet 5 is architecturally designed for agentic workflows. According to Anthropic's own benchmarks, it matches or exceeds 3.5 Sonnet's performance on reasoning tasks, the exact skill set agents need. Agents don't need raw power. They need reliable decision-making, tool integration, and consistency. Sonnet 5 does all three at a fraction of the cost. Think about it this way. If you're running a lead qualification agent, you don't need the absolute smartest model in the world. You need a model that can read an email or LinkedIn message, extract key information, decide qualified or not qualified, explain the reasoning. Sonnet 5 handles that perfectly, and it does it 67% cheaper. At Digital Dev, we've been stress testing models for exactly these scenarios: lead qualification, customer support triage, document classification, and Sonnet 5's performance is genuinely impressive for the price. Let's get specific. What workflows actually benefit from Sonnet 5 automation? Lead qualification asterisk, a typical B2B company processes 100 to 200 inbound leads per day. Manual qualification costs $8 to $15 per lead in labor. An AI agent on Sonnet 5 costs maybe 5 to 15 cents per lead. Even accounting for false positives, you're saving 80 to 90% on this task. That's $8,000 to $20,000 per month saved for a mid-market company. Customer support triage asterisk, 60% of support tickets are routine questions, password resets, billing inquiries, refund status. An agent handling first-level triage can deflect 40 to 50% of tickets before they hit human agents. At Sonnet 5 pricing, routing 500 support tickets per day costs maybe $25 per day. A single support agent salary runs $3,500 to $5,000 per month. The math is obvious. Data processing and extraction asterisk, invoice parsing, contract review, form filling. These are high volume, repetitive, and previously expensive to automate. Sonnet 5 makes batch processing economically viable. One company running 10,000 documents through extraction might have rejected automation before. Now it's a no-brainer. But here's the real question everyone asks. Does cheaper mean worse? Not according to Anthropic's benchmarks. Sonnet 5 scores higher on agentic tasks, specifically tool use, logic, and multi-step reasoning, than 3.5 Sonnet did. Now, it's not as powerful as Claude 3 Opus for pure intelligence. But here's the thing. Opus costs $15 per million input tokens and $75 per million output tokens. That's 15x the input cost of Sonnet 5. For agent work, you're paying 15x more for gains that barely matter. Sonnet 5 is the efficiency sweet spot. At Digital Dev, When we architect automation systems, we're thinking about this equation. Cost per task plus accuracy plus speed equals ROI. Sonnet 5 shifts that equation dramatically in your favor. Let's put a number on it with a real example. Say you're running a customer service operation with 200 support tickets per day. Current cost per ticket, $3, agent labor. 40% can be handled by an AI agent. That's 80 tickets per day handled by automation. At Sonnet 5 pricing, each ticket costs 2 to 5 cents in API fees. You're replacing $240 of daily labor cost with $4 to $5 of API spend. That's $234 per day saved. Over 250 working days, that's $58,500 annually. Not a typo. Per support operation. And that's just one workflow. Most businesses we work with have 4 to 5 automatable processes. The ROI window on implementing agents just collapsed from maybe in 12 months to profitable in 4 to 6 weeks. Part A, engagement asterisk. Comment below, what's the first task in your business you'd automate with AI if cost wasn't a barrier? Part B, subscribe asterisk. Subscribe so you don't miss our breakdown of prompt engineering strategies for Sonnet 5, because a cheaper model still needs smart prompts. Part C, website CTA asterisk. Visit mdigitaldev.com to see how I can help your business identify and build agents that actually move the needle. We're running dozens of Sonnet 5 implementations right now. Next week, we're breaking down the 5 automation mistakes that are costing you money right now, even if you're already using AI. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Catch you in the next one.